The first drum was struck in shame and sin, and so they say, and so we are taught we ought no better, if nothing else, and so some still feel the holy water, and so some still can't swim to save their lives. Come celebrate with me an amalgamation of legacy, an appreciation of tribal currency, salvation's riptide beneath the skin. Lift imperfect starshine to the heavens so that a red clay found down, damned at your feet might fall afresh. A love levy breach barreling down Wall Street, drowning out a cacophony of colonial brass. In faith we hold hands and hold class in percussive rhythms, made in sun-filled darker times to guide our way. And we shall not lose sight or sound of ourselves, brothers and sisters. We shall not lose sight or sound of ourselves, brothers and sisters. We shall not lose sight or sound of ourselves in 2444 808s, or otherwise known as soul. All soul, everything. It's a spiritual thing for non-believers. It's a rapture for those willing to suspend belief and call it home. In the doorway we stand, a happily, nappily harmony of hues, unashamed of tenor and tone, with neither model nor metronome. It's hard to measure across time what it means to be unafraid. Come celebrate with me a reclaiming of intimacy for a people born romantically inclined to overcome death on the daily. And beyond all moonlight, we love ourselves as ourselves, our gaze, our own. We are known for this freedom. Children of the chosen, behold, the only thing greater than yourself within yourself. Show and tell, the skin, the rope, the shell, refresh unabashedly at the well as we gather once again. Kemet invocation begins in the warmth and rumble of the womb, in the dark roar of the drum. I'm going to try to free myself from that. Y'all still hanging in there? Yes. I'll bring it in a little bit. On my block, old lady fuchsia house dress, nicotine stained slippers don't come out for nothing but to water her lawn. Creep down daily just for to be dragging that bright industrial yellow sprinkler to the west side of a rusty real estate, just to wishing on some growth back by that tattered old wood fence. Only thing seemed to sprout out by morning be most cigarette butts. See, 14-year-old granddaughter got herself a 19-year-old boy fiend liking to bring her Marlboros and Kiwi Mad Dog round about midnight when grandma be sleeping. Mama be on the phone with new man who got Cadillac and one of them good jobs down at the auto play. See, every early Saturday morning, old lady fuchsia house dress, nicotine stained slippers, Slavs Olympic prayers that hurtle like gale over plates of eggs and grits and bacon and sausage and toast, blackened toast, prayers that hurtle over that old wood fence and come crawling up in the all yard while my father be out on the front porch rocking the morning paper to sleep. Prayers for her grandchild's safety, for her daughter's happiness, health for her own self, and for them children to stay the hell up out of her pecan tree. Hey, see my father? See, he fixing to go back on back there with my Uncle Larry and plank up a new one, low enough to the ground for to keep the dogs in, but high enough for to keep old lady fuchsia prayers on her side of the world. See, my father say he got his own home full of hope and worry to be dealing with. Ain't got no time for city prayers. I think it's because that sprinkler be wetting up my daddy's shed, wearing on the paint. And I know for a fact that my father hates the smell of blackened toast and prayers in the morning. Use me gently still. These palms of earth and sand and flesh, pluck me now from this nettle. if needs must, be unto the waves of wicked war that none have declared. I call to thee from the shoreline, let it be. I am scared, and I am here. With shepherd's heart and makeshift tools, let the sun not return to shadows with my fate to look away. Unveil beneath the dawn an open seat at the table of great things, glory enshrined in the hearts, adorned in the mystery of our being, purpose given unto life in darkness, where all light begins, where storm clouds gather flowers for a higher calling, in the garden where all rain ends and begins again and again. Use me gently, still, loves him. Use me. Thank you.
My name is Marcus Amari. It's been a blessing for you all. Thank you so much.
High energy, because she gonna give it to you. High.
Good evening, bonsoir everyone. On the 23rd of October, it will have been 4 years that I've come back to Bali. And it would be an understatement to say that my love life has been a disaster. So, in the spirit of reflecting on my experiences, I decided to write a poem titled 10 Reasons Why You Should Not Date Me. Now, I timed it up before I came and it was too long, so I furiously deleted some content, and there are a couple of reasons that I have left behind. But now I'm going to share the ones that are left over. 10 reasons why you should not date me. Reason number 1. I do not get in line. I am Carol, not Caroline. Reason number 2. You can't slot me between flights or meetings, between the bullet points listing your belongings. I'm small, but I take space. I will require that you trace the strokes of your presence deep on my face, as if you were wrinkles that I cannot efface. Reason number 3. I don't poodle in the shallowness of small talks. I feed myself on the substance of your mistakes to substantiate the distance you've traveled. What penetrates my bones is your calling, your values, and the scars etched on your chest that still bleeds cold. Not your career, your valuables, nor the gold encrusted on your American Express. I chase the butterflies of depth. Now, because I know there is nothing to fear from a good boy with good manners. Reason number 4. I will never pay for dinner. I will always expect you to open the door and pull out a chair and get me a cushion because I am always too small for furniture. Reason number 5. You might have heard this already, but I do tend to fart if you feed me poor quality restaurant food and non-organic ingredients. It usually happens first thing under the sheets, call it a small yet robust morning. Whoosh! It's odorless, but is loud enough to wake you up even if you wear hearing aids. At night, it tends to linger for longer. I will compare it to a short version of the Révolution Française, for it can decapitate a few heads. So when it comes to me, it's all homemade or Michelin star cuisine that propels you to the bedroom for extra shoes pastry and sultry lingerie. Reason number 6. I dance. I dance. My bum and hips belong to Africa. They flow, they shake, they glide and ripple life when you hold them to magnify the currents of my soul so that it can explode under your touch to touch everyone's heart. I dance to death and back. Reason number 7. I'm sophisticated. I put effort in looking effortless, into looking my best for you, myself, and us. So, don't even think of wearing in my presence a creased shirt untucked in your trousers, a monotone outfit assorted to a pair of Birkenstock, and mistake of all mistakes, because I am afraid there is no other word that can excuse such behavior. A pair of white sports socks pulled half up across your calf. Are you completely mad? Hello, bonjour, hola, compañeros. Did any sign of your intelligence vanish as you looked at yourself in the mirror? On the bright side, it will be my pleasure to be your style police, and one day you'll thank me, for we exist through the courage of what we wear in and out. Reason number 8. I am a commuter. I don't commute from one body to another, even though I am French. Reason number 10. I am an artist. I write stories that swing, poems that sing. All I wish from the pit of my groin is that you bling, 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 and zing, 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 and get horny to the sound of my words. Sadly, I'm also a teacher, and when that takes over, it takes a man with the patience of an alligator, the compassion of a Labrador retriever, and the firmness of a tiger to arrest me in my dictator tracks. Good luck. Reason number 11. Sugar, I couldn't stop at 10. These wants, these needs, they are as mighty as my hurts. I've had to fight so hard alone to keep afloat that I can't remember what it feels like to have a man who has my back, who takes me from the front and lifts me up and down like an airplane across murky clouds. because your arms, they'll always be my best version of home. And that's why you better keep in shape and grow some lean muscles. No drugs, no cigarettes. I want you fit and natural so that you can catch me when it is time to fall.
Keep it going, keep it going, Carol. Reason number 12. I am a little dynamite stick. If you come with bullshit, I will put my foot in your ass and you will explode. Then I will put you back together and kiss you so you can be a better man. That's Carol, though, for real. That is Carol.
I walked along the edge of paradise, where rotting fruits lay side by side. Far across the luscious green, tranquil waters follow the stream. A mountain calls from across shores. Evening sets with orange hues. All souls gather to begin anew. I walked along the edge of paradise, watching maggots feast on forgotten dreams. Ocean stretches beyond time, waves crash into sublime. Horizon lined with drifting clouds, birds sing and soar unbound. Sun rises with its warm embrace, broken hearts become interlaced. I walked along the edge of paradise, over secrets and lies that fail to hide. Offerings made from dawn till dusk, incense burns and turns to dust. Children jump in rivers with glee, dreaming of nothing, feeling free. Seekers dance and sing to feel, wishing it's their way to heal. I walked along the edge of paradise, hoping not to plunge on either side. Thank you. So the other poem I have is about identity. So I'm a Bangladeshi woman who's been raised in England. So this sense of my identity has always been fractured, I guess, if you like. And coming here in Bali, something I think about a lot, but even more so coming here to Bali, where we're faced with this question of where are you from every single day. So I think about it a lot. And also just reconnecting as well, thinking about my own cultural background and everything has been something that has sort of been on my mind a lot recently. So this poem is about that, and it's called Partitioned. I often wonder why I never belonged to the colour of my passport or my childhood songs. A foreign name dressed in common drapes, a mother tongue forgotten young. My skin tells one story of me, of customs and colours, a history devoured. My voice confesses a desperate belonging, a yearn to be seen, not just as a margin. Beneath the surface, my heart's asunder. Ideas of home have become a wonder. Will I ever know what it feels to belong to a land or language, or even my favourite songs? Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Here, supporting each other. And, my parents were musicians, And when they had 3 kids, they couldn't make a living as musicians, so they became school teachers. And so I'm going to do a song tonight, and I'd love to have some help from those who like to sing. My mom was an elementary music teacher, and so she taught me a few things, which is if you invite people to sing, make sure they know it's by choice, that nobody has to. It's only if you like to sing. Some people really like to sing and like to have that opportunity. And some people would prefer to listen, which is fine. And the other thing is to invite people to, especially children, that's who she taught. She taught elementary music. Just start slow, start quiet, see how it feels to you, and then you can get louder if you feel comfortable. And then the third thing she taught me is make sure nobody feels embarrassed. Make it simple enough that everybody could do it if they wanted to and if they wanted to try. So this is a big jump for me to come out here with guitar. And I could just state this as a poem, but I'm going to try to sing it and see if we can make it a collaborative, interactive thing. Here's how it goes. I want to get a little beat, so let me see if I can make something with a beat here. Check, check. Maybe that's the first help I'd ask, without being too loud so it doesn't overpower the music. Is there anyone who'd be willing to just make a little bit of a beat? Yeah. And now, naturally, we'll get faster and faster and faster, so just keep it slow. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. 2, 3, try it if you like. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. 2, 3, last time. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Now, if you're the kind of person that has a voice where you could show out on that blank spot, I would invite you to show out on that blank spot. I'm just going to do the plain white bread stuff here. But if you have something that you could sing there on that blank spot, you're invited. Yes to the rest of your destiny. 2, 3, and 4. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. And you could sing right here. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Say yes, say yes, say yes. It could be something that simple on that part. I'm going to leave it up to you. We'll have a blank part, or you can sing something, okay? On a getaway to a distant land, reality's written in a different hand. Still you recognize the call of graffiti on a temple wall. Scrawled on the bricks and mortar, it's calling you away, dissolving all your borders to recreate your field of play. Say goodbye to the way you used to think before. Say goodbye to the way it used to be. There's a new world waiting, open up your door to the rest of your destiny. Here we go. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. 2, 3, and 4. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. And 2, 3. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Yeah, she Look out, here comes a brand new plan. Folks back home will never understand how this land got a hold on you. You can't explain it, but you know it's true. This place feels like a good friend. You'd think it would feel strange, and yet you're not afraid to let your whole life change. Say goodbye to the way you used to think before. Say goodbye to the way it used to be. There's a new world waiting, open up your door to the rest of your destiny. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Move on from all you know. Move into the great unknown. Say goodbye to the way you used to think before. Say goodbye to the way it used to be. There's a new world waiting, open up your door to the rest of your destiny.
Final song.
Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Say yes to the rest of your destiny. Say yes. Last time.
Thank you very much.
Say yes to the rest of your destiny.
Thank you. Give it up one more time for Jenna. Sorry to cut that, but we are over time by already now 15 minutes, so I didn't mean to cut you off. It was beautiful. Thank you. But good. Thank you. Okay, so, but we have one more, because we want to get everybody, want to leave anybody out. We have one more that we can get in. Next, we have two more. If one of them is really short, we can do them both. Well, let's welcome Katie to the microphone, y'all.